What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back here to bring you guys another midweek recap video. So it's been a very nice start to the week for us in the Discord, and as you can see right now, I'm actually just looking at cryptocurrencies. So cryptos kind of took the lead this week and started uptrending right out the gate. As you guys probably know, they had a pretty strong weekend. So stocks like Mara, Riot, BTBT, Hut, Can actually started the week very strong. Here's that weekend push. But indeed, today we're going to be talking about stocks to watch, stocks we've traded this week, and stocks which could be next to blow. So I'm going to start off with the stocks we've already traded this week and made money off of. I'm going to start with XOM, ExxonMobil, because this is one of those stocks that you can trade, come back to it later, trade it again, come back to it a couple weeks later, and keep doing the same. So this week, we got into the $82 and $83 calls. And if we just look on a shorter time frame, so let's look at a 5-day here. I'm going to go with 5-day. I'm going to go with 1 hour. So if we just look at this time frame, well, first of all, this is one of my stocks to watch this week, and I put it in my weekly watch list. But check this out. This is the close of Friday. And the moment it came out the gates, Monday, it was hot. But here's the thing, right? Here's Monday. It started uptrending. It broke above this moving average, and that's when I went into calls, got into calls and let the group know. Let the whole Discord know we're getting into calls, 82 and then 83. And it was a very good setup, so I had to take this play. And just to make sure that we secured profits, by the end of the day, we were up about, I believe, 30, 40%. And of course, here, we were able to take profits right before it closed as it rallied. And since then, it's actually sold off. And as you can see, it's trending below both moving averages now, so it's actually pretty bearish. So this would be one to watch for puts right now, to be honest. But like I said, Exxon is one that we love trading, and I've traded calls on it multiple times over the past week. So for now, I'm probably not going to take the puts, but I will keep my eyes on this one. Next up, we're going to go with Pfizer, and a stock that announced earnings this week, but a stock that I did not actually trade the earnings of. So their earnings was yesterday, Tuesday, before market opened. And what you guys see here is a run up before earnings, a huge green candle. Let's just get a better look at that. So look at that green candle right before close. And then after earnings, it dropped off. Next morning, it just dropped off. I don't know why. Tuesday morning, it just dropped off. And this is when I took advantage of it. So I got into calls around here, which actually sold off. And Pfizer dropped to levels of under $50, around the $49.79 range. And obviously, it started to uptrend. And as it started to uptrend, we were able to take profits. Some people were able to swing into today and take profits at the beginning of the day as it hit 51.70s. But as you can see, right now it's trending just below the moving averages, so it's definitely one to still watch. But like I said, I'm out of this trade. I've secured profits. We made good returns on it. It was up to 80% returns as a day trade, up to 60% returns as a swing trade. So both ways it worked really well. Now lastly, for the stocks we traded this week, yes, I've done one each day. Today was BKKT, backed holdings. So this stock did some madness today, and this was also a great setup for a day trade. Now I'm going to go on a shorter time frame here. I'm going to go with a 30-minute time frame. Just check this. So this is Tuesday, steadily uptrending above the moving averages. Then today it just went out of the gates. I actually caught this one a bit late on one of the pullbacks around here, but as it pulled back towards the moving average, I knew, or at least I could see it wasn't going to drop below the moving average. So it was a great entry for calls, and we just traded it up. And hopefully people did take profits, because after hours, you can see it's already down 2%. These kind of stocks that run up 25, 30% in a day do usually cool off pretty quickly, and vice versa. Those stocks that sell off 30, 40% in a day usually recover. But I mean, of course, they can still downtrend. So in this case, this stock ran up and people probably took profits right before close. So that's why you see the sell off there. But I do think I'm going to keep my eyes on this one, because it is just an interesting stock right now. Very interesting setup. And of course, it looks like it's just been on a crazy run over the past few days. So definitely one to keep your eyes out on. Next up, I want to look at some stocks to trade for the rest of the week. I'm going to start with Meta, Facebook. And I showed this in the Discord. I did want to trade this one yesterday, but it was still downtrending. I thought, you know what? I'm going to wait. Obviously, right before close, it's jumped up. that probably would have been a good time to get into call options. But today it ran up from $218, $219 up around $13, $14 all the way to highs of 233. So I'm still looking at Facebook for this because, as you can see, I drew this thing here, which is a wedge, and it kind of broke out of this wedge. Now, this isn't the best wedge ever. You guys know I trade off support and resistance, but I can still spot a wedge when it's clearly obvious. So here on the 30-minute chart, there's the wedge, and it broke out of that and just spiked upwards. Now, I think the run is just beginning, to be honest, but do be careful of some pullbacks. As you guys know, Facebook announced earnings last week, and that's the reason for that huge drop from highs of 324 all the way down to 240s. So keep your eyes out on Facebook. But yes, as I mentioned in my weekly watch list video, definitely like it over 250. In the run up to 250, I think it's still going to be a little bit difficult to trade. But hey, if you can day trade it like you could today, there's definitely a lot of money to be made. Okay, next up I want to look at a stock which is one of those stocks you probably want to stay away from, but GGPI. I've talked about this before. This stock, as you can see, has done some erratic movement today. But why did I want to look at this stock? Well, it's one of those stocks which is being shorted. And when stocks are being shorted, they are just sometimes interesting to have a look at. There are a few others out there as well. IONQ is another one. I know EMPH was doing some crazy movement today, but I've gone with GGPI for this video. It's just really one to watch to see how it plays out this week. I think the run could continue. How far? I'm not completely certain. I mean, if you look over the past year, you can get a better indication of, how crazy the stock has moved. I remember one time it shot up to $16, $17. That was November. Okay, yeah. So right now, it's still trending below one of the moving averages. I would still just wait and see how crazy it goes, because when it finally broke above both moving averages here, that's when it shot up. But like I said, I'm just interested to see how it behaves right now. Next up, we're going to go with Roblox. Keep your eyes out on this. Roblox. Roblox sold off from crazy highs of what, $130, $140 back in November as well. Since then, it sold off so badly. It sold off all the way down to lows of $55. But this month, as you can see, it's got the past 5 days. There's been a bit of redemption for Roblox. Now I'm going to switch it to the 1 hour chart. This month has been some redemption for Roblox. So 5 days, 30 minutes. There's been some redemption, and Roblox is one to look at right now. So let's see. It's trending above both moving averages now at last, and it is pretty bullish, I'd say. So on the pullbacks to the moving averages, I would look at call options. Maybe an $80 call option for next week. Maybe 75 if you want to be a bit more conservative. I'll definitely look at that right now. That might be one of my next call outs actually. $80 call for Roblox expiring next week. So keep that on your radar. Now, a stock that announces earnings tomorrow, I believe, after hours, Afrm Holdings, ticker symbol AFRM. We've traded this one so many times in the past, and it is one where, look, I have my lines drawn out. It is one where it really respects the moving averages and the levels of support and resistance. So please keep that in mind. Look at the double bottom on here, and it's just been uptrending since. So I'm definitely looking at call options for Afrm, especially in the run up to earnings as a day trade tomorrow, Thursday. Can we hit the $80 mark? I'll be interested to see. Today it jumped up $9, as you can see. After hours is already up another $1.32. And I don't think it's done yet. Now, whether earnings are good or bad, I'm not sure. But in the run up to earnings, like I said, it definitely looks on for call options. So keep Afrm on your radar as well. Now, lastly, we'll go with the good old Tesla. That's the last stock we're going to look at today. So Tesla's just trading in that $900 channel right now. It has been doing so for the past few days, to be honest. So the good thing with Tesla is there's still so much upside potential. The bad thing with Tesla is obviously this is a very expensive stock, and options are very expensive with this as well. But I do find it's one of those stocks that's always nice to look at and just kind of figure out what's happening, see what's happening, and then, just maybe get a wild out of the money call for a couple months down the line. But of course, this is not financial advice. Like I said, it's just one of those stocks I do like to look at. There are other stocks that have been doing crazy movement this week, which is not Tesla. For example, Chipotle, ticker symbol CMG. This had earnings yesterday, jumped up about 100 and something dollars. Let's see. And this is the thing with earnings. You can have some crazy plays just because of the huge jumps up or gaps down right at earnings. So this was how much yesterday? $1,456 at close. Today jumped up to 1,620. So yeah, that's a huge jump. So with the other stocks that are announcing earnings today, tomorrow, Twitter's another one. Just keep your eyes out to see what they do, what the movements are like. I personally wouldn't recommend trading these, but if you are going to do it, then do it like I did with Pfizer. Just wait until after earnings. But as you can see, Twitter's slowly uptrending. That's on the 5-minute chart. 30-minute chart looking good. 1-hour chart also looking good. And these are the kind of things you want to look at with any stock. Just look at different time frames so you can kind of get confirmation of what you're trying to trade. But overall, guys, that is it for today's video. That is your midweek recap. I look forward to seeing a lot of you guys in the Discord. As always, we're in there live trading every single day. That part of the Discord is free. We have paid channels in the Discord as well, which is where the callouts are, the premium discussions, a lot. But apart from that, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. If you've not checked out the stock option starter pack yet, please do check that one out. There's plenty of videos there, 10 videos for you guys to learn off of to keep forever. And of course, hey, if you need somewhere to learn options, then that is definitely the place to be. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure you guys check out last video. Be back here next time for another video. I've got money making, you got money making. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.
Game over.